All right, guys, Bitcoin coming in 41,417, not too shabby. But the real thing I want to talk about today is essentially Cardano. Cardano, I told you guys, I said Cardano is going to outperform Solana in the short term because Solana already had its pump. Guys, it's not rocket science. Now, here's what's happening with the altcoins in case you guys don't know, you don't understand, you're new to crypto. The altcoins don't go up all at once. One goes up first, makes its run up. That was Solana. Solana went from what, $12 to $70 or whatever it was. Then Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoin kind of takes a breather, and then your other altcoins start following, your gaming coins. Cardano kind of lagged behind, and I said, look, Cardano is due for a pump. Cardano is going to outperform a lot of these altcoins that have already pumped, and now Cardano is doing that. Now, this doesn't mean Cardano is going to $10 tomorrow. It doesn't mean Cardano is going to $1 tomorrow. But what it means is a lot of the market is dumping. Even XRP. XRP had that SEC news. They won the SEC litigation thing, and they went up to, I believe, 80 or 90 cents. Like, 6 months ago, whenever that happened. Then XRP cooled down. Then we had a pump back up to 70 cents. Now we're back down to 61 because XRP already had its pump. So XRP and Solana are deflating because they already had their pump. And that's why on this channel, we preach don't chase coins that have already pumped, because a lot of times they've already pumped, at least for that cycle. So what we're seeing happen right now is Solana, for example. Solana and all these altcoins right now are in a mini altcoin season. What does that mean? These altcoins are making their next leg up from their lows. Cardano, for example, going from 23 cents, now it's at 61 cents. Will it top out at 70 cents, 75 cents, or is the top 61 cents? I don't know. Solana, for example, $12 to $80 or $75. Now it's back down to 66. It'll probably level off somewhere in between. And that's what's going on with these altcoins. Then they're going to level out. Even Cardano. Cardano's going to level out. Cardano's going to hit 65 cents, 70 cents. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it for Cardano. Maybe 61 cents for Cardano is this little mini altcoin season top. Cardano levels out and goes back down to maybe 45 cents. I think more like 50 cents. And then Bitcoin makes its next leg up, and then the altcoins make their next leg up. And maybe the next leg up for Cardano is $1 or $1.50. And maybe the next leg up for Solana is, I don't know, $80 or $90. The next leg up for XRP maybe is, I don't know, maybe it's 80 cents, $1. I don't know, but it's a slow climb up. They don't just shoot up. Cardano doesn't just go from 23 cents to all-time high $3. That just doesn't happen. There's major pullbacks in the way, and not all these altcoins pump together. That's how I knew, and I can pull up the video, but you guys can find it. That's how I knew Cardano in the short term. I said it many, many times over the last week. You guys know I did. I said Cardano is going to outperform coins like Solana, not because I don't like Solana, not because I think Solana's a scam, which I kind of do, but it's because I think Solana already had its pump. So now these other coins are getting a chance to run. Because overall in the market right now, it's not very good. I mean, there are a lot of coins down. I'd say we're kind of like in an in-between phase. Bitcoin is absolutely down from its high of 45,000 back down to 41,000. And Bitcoin could definitely go under 40,000. But if you look at these altcoins, a lot of them are down, but a lot of the altcoins pumping. Like another example is vechain. Vechain did absolutely nothing when Solana was pumping. It's done absolutely nothing for a while. And now vechain's essentially at 3 cents. It went from under 2 cents, which I believe vechain was like at a penny and a half just a few months ago. And, Solana was going up. A lot of these other altcoins were going up. Vechain did nothing. I had people to ask me. I could pull up the text on my phone right now. Should I sell my vechain? I said, no. Vechain will have its run up. You just got to give it a chance. And now it did. It's almost at 3 cents. Will it level out at 3 cents, 4 cents, 3.5 cents? I don't know. It really doesn't matter. I mean, it's a slow grind. This is what you're seeing right now is the initial, I would call it, pump for these altcoins out of the bear market. It's like the initial, zombie coming out of the ditch, rising from the dead. It's just the initial start. If you ever watched The Walking Dead or one of those zombie movies, the first step is the zombie comes out of the grave. But that's not it, because there's a lot more movie to go where the zombie goes around and goes into the town and starts killing hundreds and hundreds of people and wreaking havoc. That's the point we're at right now with the altcoins. They were all dead. It was like a graveyard of dead altcoins. Death, death, death. And now you're seeing the arm of the altcoin coming out of the grave. You're seeing the head pop up with all the worms coming out, and you're like, oh shit, there's something really bad that's about to happen, and I'm getting the fuck out of this town because it's not going to be good. And that's what's happening with altcoins right now. So right now, like I said, altcoins that have not pumped, a lot of them have caught up. Some haven't, like Litecoin. But you have to remember, Litecoin hit $100 just a few months ago. And now, of course, Litecoin's on a pullback. So you could make the argument, which I am going to make this argument, that Litecoin's not pumping because it's doing exactly what Solana did. Solana pumped, and now it's dumped, and now it's underperforming. Litecoin, $100, now back down to $70. Litecoin doesn't need to pump right now because it already had a pump a few months ago. Litecoin was down to $40 in the bear market, or was it $35 at the pit of the bear market? So you have to take the emotion out of it. Look back and analyze what is happening with these altcoins. And what is happening is very healthy. Very, very healthy. That's why a lot of these gaming coins, and we're going to check out the gaming coins in a second. But like I said, Cardano is going to outperform Solana, but that doesn't mean that the top for Cardano could be right now. This could be it for Cardano. It went up to 61 cents. Okay, everything's bearish right now. If you'll look, like I said, most of these coins are down. The way things are going right now, okay, maybe Cardano hit 65 cents, 63 cents, but I do think Cardano is probably going back down, in the mid 50s. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know where the pump's going to end because Solana went from $12 to $80. So I don't know where the pump's going to end for Cardano, but we are seeing weakness in the market right now. And, I always talk about Solana, and I admit it to you guys that I've been playing around with Solana a little bit. I'm trying to get these airdrops. I did buy some Solana as a goof, a few $100s worth of it. But one of the reasons I just don't like Solana, and I do think Solana is going to do very, very well in the bull market, but here's an article I found. Solana Whale briefly sends MSOL plummeting by selling more than 5 million tokens. I guess this is some coin based on Solana. My thing is, there's a lot of venture capitalists in these Solana coins. So, like with Solana or the Solana-based coins, they can dump at any moment. And like I always said, there is a magic number, I think, with Solana. $150, $100, $200. Same with these tokens, that these venture capitalists, they hold them and they're going to dump them when it gets to a certain point. And I think 90% of people holding Solana, just like last time, who are holding Solana are going to get stuck with the bag. That's why with Solana, I'm definitely taking profits. Whenever we get pumps. And I also found this article: crypto analyst issues Solana warning, says Solana printing same technical pattern as 2021 market top. Crypto analyst Jason Pizzino, who I do not like, thinks traders should be wary of Ethereum rival Solana as it displayed a technical pattern reminiscent of its last cycle top. In a new video, Jason Pizzano tells his 300,000 subscribers that Solana is currently printing a similar pattern to what is shown when it peaked around 260 in 2021. I don't agree with that, but I do agree that Solana, like I said, is in a mini cycle top. Solana is definitely not done, but I do think Solana is probably going to be overall bearish in the next couple weeks compared to other coins that haven't pumped. So in a way, I do think he's right, but I don't think him saying like Solana, this is like the cycle top, for Solana, we're just starting this bull market. That's not happening, but we are, I think, at a short-term top for Solana. And I don't like this guy, Jason Pizzano. I'm not a big fan. And the number one gauge to tell like how the market's doing right now, I think, is basically just Google top crypto gaming projects. And overall, they're pretty much still up. Some are down like 1%. Okay, some that pumped a lot are down like 5-9%. Some of these real scammy ones like Floki and all that. But if you look at these crypto gaming coins, yes, a lot are down like 3-5% in 24 hours, but overall they're still holding pretty strong. Let's see what Vulcan Forge is up to right now. I mean, Vulcan Forge still at 618. Still not a buy, in my opinion. I'd like to see Vulcan Forge go back down to $5 before I buy some more, if I buy some more. Another article that I saw, which I found interesting, if I can find it. You know, this Bonk coin, which is Solana's meme coin, I bought like $100 worth of Bonk coin a few days ago because I was playing around on that that MarginFi site because I want to, you know, you gain points if you like lend your coins and stuff like that. And I decided to do a swap for Bonk, and that went up a little bit. It amazingly got listed on Coinbase, which I don't know, it only went up 8% getting listed on Coinbase, which I find to be kind of weird. But I guess you have to understand that Bonk has gone up 400% in the last month. So the Coinbase thing, which is kind of like the cherry on top. And I do believe Bonk coin is kind of in a dumpage right now. But I am a little shocked that Coinbase listed Bonk. And it makes me think that we're probably going to get a Coinbase listing for a Cardano's SNEC. So what I'm doing right now, guys, on these pullbacks, I think I made a video yesterday talking about it. On any pullback we get right now that's, you know, 10, 15, 20%, I'm looking to buy Cardano projects and gaming projects, and maybe some on Solana. Maybe I'll get some more Bonk if we get more of a dump on Bonk. And let's see what Crypto Rand is talking about.
In 2017, when we had corrections, it felt like the world was going to end.
I agree.
I remember being around in 2017, and every time Bitcoin corrected, I shut myself and I sold everything. You know why?
I did too.
Because we didn't know if Bitcoin was going to exist. We kept thinking to ourselves, in 2017, there was a massive question mark as to whether Bitcoin was a real thing and whether it was going to continue to exist. So every time that the price went from, I don't know, 2,000 or 1,500 back to 1,000 or back to 750, we thought that's it, that's the end of Bitcoin. Now you know for sure that Bitcoin's here to stay. Now you know for sure that altcoins are here to stay. And you know that these corrections are just corrections. It's not the end of the world. The market, you're lucky if you only came in now, you didn't get all the returns, but you came into a much more resilient market. As this tweet says, for every 1% Bitcoin moves, 55% less is liquidated in 2021. The market has become more resilient. The dips have become less violent.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, the only reason I'm playing that is because I think back to like 2017, 2018. I mean, if you guys could see the mistakes I was making in crypto then, you would think I'm the biggest idiot in the world. Like, I'm not even going to admit to some of the stupid things I did. You know, I've mentioned some of them. Taking a picture with my phone of the private, the seed phrase for my wallet, and then my iCloud gets hacked and they steal all my crypto, or like at least 40% of my crypto. Yeah, every time there's a dump, selling, and then having to buy back in higher, and then pay the Coinbase fees, which were very high because that's all I was using back then. A lot of mistakes back then. But yeah, now we know crypto's here to stay. The funny thing is, you know, Rand's telling everybody to buy Solana. He never mentions Cardano. He actually did a video yesterday. I'm not going to look for it, but on Rand's video yesterday, he said, don't buy Cardano. And of course, today, Cardano is like outperforming essentially almost every altcoin. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Not too much of a long video. I mean, what's going to happen, I don't know, but I can tell you guys what we said is going to happen has happened, and there's no other way to put it. You know, I really am proud of myself for calling this Cardano outperforming Solana, and I really think these markets now are essentially common sense. It's a common sense endeavor. If you got a little bit of common sense, you should be able to do just fine. If you take the emotion out of it, you should be able to do just fine. Like I said with Cardano, this might be, I would not be buying Cardano right now, only because I think Cardano is probably going to be having its mini cycle top very soon, but I could be wrong. Maybe Cardano go up to 75 cents or $1 before that happens. But overall, most coins are dumping. See, a lot of times when you see most coins kind of dumping, or not dumping, but pulling back a little bit, and then you have like one or two that are pumping, you kind of know that eventually the air is going to be let out of their, you know, taken away from their sales as well. So, you know, I do feel like Cardano, and just last night, Cardano was at 54 cents. Very volatile. Actually, Cardano is probably a very good coin to trade right now, although I'm not doing that. But, you know, very volatile. But my point is, essentially with this video is, as all my videos, don't chase these pumps, because I guarantee you a lot of people dumped out of their Cardano to buy Solana at $70, and now Cardano gets its run. And it's not just Cardano, a lot of other coins. You just have to go down the list. These coins do not all pump at the same time, and that's just what I'm trying to say. And that's, I mean, just look at vechain. The two coins pumping today are the two coins essentially that were laggers, and they're laggers every bull market. Vechain was a lagger last bull market. Cardano was a lagger. Okay, we get it now. It's great. We have a treasure map. Which coins are laggers? You know, it's like you have a treasure map. Okay, vechain a lagger, Cardano a lagger, but they always catch up in the end. That's when they get, you know, their little boost. So for this little mini cycle, you know, altcoin season goes in cycle. It goes in like 3 or 4 or 5 phases. This is just the first phase of the altcoin cycle. A lot of these coins have pumped to their first level, and they didn't all pump at the same time. Now I think a lot of these coins have reached that level, and they're going to level out, including Cardano. Then you're probably going to see Bitcoin have a run in the next month. A lot of the altcoins are going to just stay kind of where they are right now, or just underperform Bitcoin. Then Bitcoin's going to level out, and then people are going to, again, put their money into the altcoins, and then the altcoins over the next few months after that are going to make their next level. And like I said, Cardano, that could be $1.50, vechain 4 or 5 cents, Solana, I don't know, 80, 90, $100. I mean, you pick your coin, but I do believe for this little mini first phase of the altcoin cycle, we're reaching the top for a lot of these coins for the short term. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.